ASVAB practice test. A net force of 15 N is applied to an object, causing the object to accelerate at a rate of 3 m/sec/2. What is the mass of the object? 5 kilograms. 15 N equals m asterisk 3 m/sec/2. Divide both sides by 3 m equals 5 kg. Benefactor. Donor. A factory that makes widgets packs them in boxes containing Z+3 widgets each. The boxes are then loaded onto pallets, and each pallet bears Z2 boxes. If there are 66 widgets per pallet, then the value of Z is 8. Z+3 Z2 equals 66. ***. Just plug in all the numbers until you get number of widgets. Driving during the cold winter months can be very dangerous. As temperatures drop, rain and snow can quickly freeze, melt, and refreeze. This forms a thin layer of ice on the top of the ground and creates a slippery hazard for drivers. The thin layer of ice, called black ice, is exceptionally dangerous because it tends to blend in with the pavement and is hard to see on the ground. The car will be sliding across the black ice before the driver realizes what has happened. The passage above implies that black ice can form even if it hasn't snowed. For a plus 7 equals -2a plus 19. 2 for a plus 7 equals -2a plus 19 plus 2a plus 2a 6a plus 7 equals 19 minus 7 minus 7 6a equals 12 divided by 6 divided by 6a equals 2. If a is a negative even number, and b is a positive odd number, what is ASVAB? Negative and odd. The only contents of a bag are 4 red balls and 6 blue balls. What is the probability that 2 balls drawn at random from the bag will be red if the first ball drawn is not replaced? 2/15. Probability equals number of outcomes / total number of possible outcomes. What characteristics of an atom determines whether it is a conductor, semiconductor, or insulator? The number of electrons in the atom's valence shell. A particularly tight bolt requires at least a 75 ft-lb torque before it will loosen. If a person is capable of applying a maximum of 125 pounds force, how long a wrench should she use in order to successfully turn the bolt? 8 in or equals 75/125 equals 0.6 feet. 1 ft equals 12 in. Randolph needs to loosen a bolt that he knows to have been overly tightened. He can exert the greatest torque force by using which of the following tools? A box and wrench. 1/4 plus 1/3 / 1/2 plus 1/5 equals 5/6. Which of the following is an example of a saprotroph? Bacterium. Solids A and B are cubes. What is the ratio of the volume of cube A to the volume of cube B? AX B2X. 1:8. Generally, the rarity of a sports trading card plays a key role in determining its value. In the 1990s, companies mass-produced trading cards, so cards from that time period have not been valued as highly as cards produced before or after those years. Since many people have held on to their cards since the 1990s, it seems unlikely that there will be a shortage of those cards in the near future. According to the passage, sports cards produced in the 1990s are generally worth less than sports cards made in earlier times. Indigenous. Native. Why is flux important in the soldering process? Flux helps to clean the surfaces being joined. As much as we might depend on artificial intelligence AI in many tasks in daily life today, AI is, paradoxically, supported by human intelligence. AI is not entirely independent and automated. Humans create algorithms for every decision that it makes. These algorithms are akin to flowcharts that help AI determine the appropriate action at each point in a task. Furthermore, humans consistently monitor these algorithms to ensure accuracy in AI's functioning. The author's main idea is that AI is ultimately reliant on humans. The inner planets are also called underscore 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 planets because they are similar in composition to the Earth. Terrestrial. What provides power to a car's alternator while a car is in motion? The motion of the crankshaft. As part of the water cycle, water enters the atmosphere through evaporation. What happens to that water vapor after it has entered the atmosphere? Condensation. The greatest common factor of 250 and 300 is 50. Amplitude test and time points 1/60th and 2/60th. What is the frequency of the signal shown in the illustration? 60 Hz. In the circuit, the total current is 60 A and the voltage is 240 V. If R1's resistance is 20, what is R2's resistance in ohms? 5.0, V equals IR, V voltage, I current in amperes, R resistance in ohms, 240 equals 60, R2 equals 20/4 equals 5. The Uptown Square office building uses a hydraulically powered elevator. The pressure acting on the piston that lifts the elevator is 500 sounds per square inch, and that piston has an area of 10 square inches. The elevator cab weighs 500 pounds. If regulations limit the passenger lead plus the weight of the elevator cab to half of the theoretical lifting capacity, what is the passenger load limit of the Uptown Square elevator? 2,000 pounds. Pristine. Pure. Blood flows from what part of the heart to the lungs? Right ventricle. In an internal combustion engine, the piston is connected to the connecting rod via the wrist pin. Sufficient. Adequate. How many watts of power are needed to exert a force of 30 N over a distance of 100 m for 1 minute? 50 watts. Travel by train instead of by plane is being promoted to cut carbon emissions. For example, a European train operator estimates that more than 90% of the carbon emissions produced by flying from London to Paris could be eliminated by riding a train instead. But this is true only because France produces more than half its energy from renewable sources. When energy to run trains comes from dirty sources, such as coal, the advantage over air travel is lost. The central point of the passage is that the source of train's energy impacts whether train travel is cleaner than air travel.